Nugeli. I was trying to bring him to step in while the search continues for a technical advisor. But the players remains. And our league players, from the look of things, we have a complete team when it comes to the league. Like Odis Olowoyo, Kelechi, Okpako, all of them, we couldn't register them because we came in barely 4 days to the end of registration.
Okay. We're understanding everything that is going on. It's better you set the record straight, say this is what we can give, and then the coaches said, and then you allow them go. Let's talk about the row that happened with Bola on Salami, Azubike Ogbuke. Why couldn't the club keep a good relationship with the players, even if they were leaving?
Bola on Salami, we own him very erratic. Sorry to say, I won't Balotelli. But when it came to Warri, we were able to manage him successfully. But he played for Warri on loan. Let's put the record straight. And that loan agreement ended at the end of the season. But he told us he loves Warri and he wants to come back. However, he has a deal outside the country. And he's trying, as I'm talking to you now, we registered him for this CAF Champions League, thinking that in case if he couldn't make it, he will come back. And we spoke to him a lot of, that he should come back, but he told us he was going to Finland, he was going to other countries. As I'm talking to you, if Salami comes back today, he will come back to what he was. Then talking about Azubuike Gweke, I won't deceive you. These people they still have the belief that they may be treated the way the past administration treated them. Actually, those people, the way they treated the players, but for the governor, but for the present governor, before the present governor came in May, those boys were not given a dime in terms of salary, in terms of any other things, in terms of match bonuses. But as far as the governors, the Okowa came in May, the first match that we played, that was Continental. He released the money, and after that, the state of economy at that time. But he tried as much as possible to pay the salaries up to date, up to November. And the bonuses too have been paid. Egweke is a civil servant, let me just tell you. He collected his January salary, and I've gone to Asaba to look for his pay slip. He collected the February salary. The civil servants, what we do is to augment what they give them over there. Like the Gulok Onamado is a civil servant. Many of them, they are civil servants. So that when you come out, they can post you to the sports commission there to go and either be a coach or whatever there. So Igweke remains a staff of the sports commission. I've just given an instruction to the secretary to write to stop that salary. But look, apart from that, Igweke was our captain. And when I was appointed, instead of Igweke to report to the camp or to come and meet us and tell us he has a deal somewhere, he was busy relying on the contract signed, which actually expired at the end of January. He was busy relying on that one. And before we traveled to Kaduna for the LMC Super 4, he sent Uche aside to me. Let me just say the record. He sent Uche aside to me that he will be resuming anytime from now. So we waited for him to come, but he didn't come. Only for him to be castigating management that we neglected him. But he collected the salaries up to date. Collected it up to November, and he's still collecting salary.
So it's very important we get the other side of the story. But let's just set the record straight again quickly. Is Ogene Karoetebo a player of Warri Wolves?
You see, like what I told you earlier on, the way the past management ran the team, you will not believe it. It was a mess. Because when you bring out the contract papers of Ogene Karoetebo, you see he signed a 2-year contract. But at the same time, another section of it says 2016 football season, December 2016. But LMC and the big guys in NFF relied on that two that is written there. We have 2 years, but we have to the end of 2016 season. So we were arguing that Ogene Karoetebo remains our player. But at the end of the day, we lost out. The big guys in NFF said no. He signed 2-year contract from 2013 to 2014, 2014 to 2015. The fact that 2016 is there, and we didn't want to go into any legal something with my coming in. I don't anything that will make me a controversial chairman. I will try as much as possible to avoid it. I will told him millions, money, we've seen money before. So if he wants to go, let him go. But we try as much as possible. Subsequent ones, the way the club is being run, I've changed the system now. If you sign 2 years contract with us, at the end of the first year, I will invite you. We want to renew your contract. And if you say no, I put you
out for sale.
For sale. But if you say yes, I can extend it. So we try to run in a professional way.
Is no longer a player of Warri Wolves.
For now, it's no longer a player.
For now, it's no longer a Warri Wolves.
I want to put that issue behind us.
Very, very important.
And let me just put another record straight, because a lot of them have been going about telling us that we are owing them, we are owing them. I can tell you that we are not owing any players, because I inherit. They gave me papers, and at times I look at the papers. There's nothing written on it. I cannot rely on hearsay to start giving you millions of naira, because if, you know the way, look at what we read on the papers every day, 2 billion, 2 trillion, and all those things. Somebody will just come and say, we are owing you 7 million naira. Where is the paper? Where is the agreement?
Right. Okay, so that's it. Moses, chairman of Warri Wolves, has been talking to us. Let's run through the UEFA Champions League. You will not believe the results from the Alliance Arena. And I'm sure Moses will be smiling, because Warri Wolves, they need that kind of story now to take to Sudan.
It's still 1-0 Austin. Second half has started. 3-0 aggregate.
That's Barcelona and
Arsenal.
At the Alliance Arena is Juventus 2. Bayern Munich 0. Wow. So you say I said it. That's all Warri Wolves need to hear now.
I'm going to take this message through to the players now. You can see what is going on.
That's right.
See what happened.
That's right.
So when we get there, but we want to assure Nigerians that we'll do our best.
Okay.
But Champions League is not the end of the world.
Well, but it's very important that you advance, good experience for the club. You also make some good money if you advance the competition. General Zubemudia is a big fan of Warri Wolves. He says, I'm confident that Warri Wolves can beat the Sudanese team this weekend, the second leg, if the team arrive Khartoum on time. You see, he's put a clause.
We are leaving tomorrow morning by grace. And we'll be.
Who has a problem with that?
Yes,
you are playing on Saturday.
We are playing on Saturday. Yes.
And you are leaving on Thursday.
We are leaving on. We'll be there tomorrow. The direct flight to Khartoum. We'll be there by the grace of God.
In the morning, then you have a few hours to train on Friday and play the game on Saturday.
Because you need to acclimatize.
We'll do that. The weather is almost the same thing.
Well, I don't know where you're getting your optimism from, but I really admire your optimism.
That's what it is.
Not they carry last.
Okay, but
that has to.
But this is what we see this period. Warri carry last, but it's okay. There's still a second leg to play, and where Nigerians will support Warri Wolves. Kelvin the Jiggy Man on Twitter says, wishing all the clubs representing us in the continent, Eimba, Nasarawa United, and Warri Wolves all the best of luck as they travel, and that's what we should do.
Yeah,
wish them all the best.
True,
and if you look at that Warri Wolves team, let's take away the fact that Moses is here. I think they have the quality to do it.
Yeah, they can go there if they believe. You know,
Semi didn't play in the first leg. Semi Lady is going to play this time around. You understand what I'm saying? Michael Egbeta on suspension is going to come in this time around. And we've talked to the Osangas, we've talked to Kevin's and other people.
Okay, if you leave Moses, we'll go on, and then we'll play the match right here. Warri Wolves win. Thank you so much, Moses, for coming around. Chairman Warri Wolves, and of course, thank you so much for coming around.
My wife is actually watching now.
We appreciate the love. I appreciate it. So that's the show. Remember, you can keep talking to us, particularly on the UEFA Champions League on Twitter. It's channels_sports on Facebook or channels Life Sports. That's the show. On behalf of the team, I'm Austin Okonakman. In everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.